Hi. So this video is for recruiters that are looking to sign 3 to 5 new clients every single month. And very interestingly, I'm assuming some of you may have heard of manifestation, but what I'm about to share today is an opposite method of thinking, which is what I call reverse manifestation, right? And before I start, and before you think, okay, how can my psychology affect, the number of clients I sign on? Let me introduce myself. I'm Arav Gandhi, founder at Zillion Systems. We have successfully built client acquisition systems and consulted multiple B2B and recruitment firms to help them bring anywhere from 25 to 30 high quality sales opportunities every single quarter, which obviously leads them to signing on more clients and essentially making more money, which is what we want to do as a business owner. But getting to the point, right? My goal is to show you how you can sign more clients by thinking how not to sign any more clients, if that makes sense. Reverse manifestation is what I would call this. And yes, you heard me right. The question is not how we get more clients, the question is how do we not get any more clients. This is a psychological concept which is known as inversion if you study more about this. By inversion, what we mean is we think about the end goal. And in your case, if you're running a recruitment firm or any other B2B company, it would be signing on more clients or customers. Uh, with the inversion psychology, we think of things that we would not do if we were to achieve that goal, right? So in this case, what we can do is I've highlighted a list of things. We can think of these things that we should not be doing if we want to reach out or if we want to, close as many clients as possible for our firm, right? So if you were to have a look at this list, we can see on number one, we have not reaching out to as many people as possible, actively hiring on platforms where they would be active so that the market, despite having a need, never know that we even exist, let alone working with us. What I mean by this is, for example, there are 10,000 firms that are hiring for an SDR, and you place SDRs, but you are not reaching out to even 100 of those 10,000 firms that have the need of an SDR. I mean, there's no possible way that they know you exist, and this way you will limit yourself from signing more clients, right? Inversion thinking is we think what we would not do if we have to achieve the goal. So in this case, we will not reach out to as many people as possible that are actively hiring, right? So point number one is this, right? We do not get in front of the people that would actually have a need for a product. This is the first point. Coming to the second point, we will not have any real business development systems that can lead to a positive input to output ratio. By this, what I mean is we, for example, put in $1 as input and we get $2 as output, right? And not just with money, this can be with time as well, right? For example, if we are able to book one meeting a day, but that takes 12 hours of our time as a business owner, that is not a smart decision, in my opinion. And I mean, I'm assuming if you're a smart business owner, this would also make sense to you, right? I mean, spending 12 hours a day to get one booked call is not a good decision in terms of time as well. So, by this point, I mean, we do not have a real system that leads to a positive input to output situation so that we run everything without data and we run everything inefficiently, right? By inefficiently, I mean, whatever we are putting in, we do not get an equal amount of output or a positive output, right? This is what I mean by inefficiently, right? So this is point number two, right? We do not have real systems that lead to positive input to output ratio. The third point is this is a big one, right? This is what I've seen most people are doing in the market. They waste time on things that will not get quick and instant market feedback. So now, everyone is obsessed with, looking aesthetic or basically, looking presentable or looking good in the eyes of the prospect. In terms of a design point of view, right? If you understand what I'm saying, no one wants to kind of get market feedback, or no one wants to gather data from the customers. They just want to look good. For example, people will waste time on things such as their website, for example, right? I mean, end of the day, it is a small part, but it does not matter as much, right? If you were to have a good message, if you were to reach out to the right people that resonate with the message, you will indefinitely sign clients, right? But again, we have to think of things we won't do if we were to sign more clients. So this would be another point, right? We will waste our time on things that will not get us quick and instant market feedback. The next point is, we will have no proof of work or testimonials whatsoever in the sales process so that no one can trust us. By this, what I mean is whenever, we're reaching out to people, we have no sort of proof of work or, case studies that essentially show to the market that okay, these guys are experts, they know what they're doing, right? We will have no proof of work in our process so that people cannot trust us basically. This is another one of those things that we will do if we were to not sign any clients, right? Coming to the next thing, we will have absolutely no presence on social media so that potential clients think of us as scammers. What I mean by this point is, in the modern generation, if I were to email you as well, right? Like, if you have received an email, there's a high chance you're on this video, right? So if I sent you an email and you looked up my name and you saw basically nothing, what sort of an impression would that give, right? I just want you to think about this and then just analyze that, what would happen if you have no presence on social media. Because obviously in this day and age, everyone is basically stalking you, right? Like they will look you up. So again, having no presence is another thing that we will do if we do not want to sign any more clients, right? Another thing we will do if we do not want to sign any more clients is we will rely on outside sources, similar to aids for funds, as countries do, right? Like they're begging, basically, they're asking for aids to other countries to get more funds. This is similar, we can do something similar wherein we're relying on outside sources like referrals or networks or something like that, or events basically, to get us more business and essentially have zero control in our hand. And what this will lead is to having no predictability in the business, right? This is another thing we can do if we want to sign zero clients. The last point that I could have that I could have thought of is having no efficient sales process. So prospects who are actually interested but are busy end up forgetting about us despite having a high chance of becoming a high paying customer. To explain the point simply, right, you reaching out to big companies or big people in companies, they are quite busy, right? For example, even if they are interested in your service or offer, they may be busy, right? Life happens. For example, their kid fell off the bed and started crying, right? Like something like that happened, and they had to kind of like get off a call, or they basically forgot about you in that moment. You do not have a good enough sales process where you follow up with them, where you try to build more touch points with them. So essentially, even if they had a good chance of converting or becoming a customer, but they could not at that moment for any unforeseen circumstances, you basically end up losing them, right? This is another thing we would do if we do not want to sign any more new clients, right? So again, all negative, right? But don't worry, I'm not a pessimist. So I will tell you how we can fix this, right? Like these are a few points that we have written as to things we won't be doing if we want to sign new clients, right? Or sorry, things that we will do if we do not want to sign any new clients, right? Now, what this helps us to do, or helps you to do basically, is now you have a clear idea on why you're not signing enough clients, right? If you look at the above points, just be very honest with yourself and tick all of these. Just analyze out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, which one of these actually resonate with you, right? For example, you are not reaching out to as many people as possible, you do not have any real systems, you're wasting time on things that do not get you market feedback. Just check the tick boxes basically, and I'm very much confident that you will get a clear idea on why you're not signing clients at the pace that you want to, or why you're not growing at the pace that you want to, right? So this is a generic list that I have made basically after analyzing tons of recruitment businesses lead generation processes. But obviously, feel free to make your own list using the same concepts, and you can analyze things on what not to do if you want to sign on more clients, or things you will do if you do not want to sign any more clients, right? But yeah, again, as I said, I'm not a pessimist. So these are the points that we have now. Now let's come to being a real business owner, to solving problems. What we can do now is we can make a clear plan of action on what needs to be done to sign more clients, right? For example, now we have a clear idea on, okay, why is this not working out? Once we have that, we can make a directly related solution to that, right? And based off of these points, this is what I've come up with in your case, right? For example, for these above 7 points, now we have a clear plan of action as to what all needs to be done to solve these problems, right? So for problem number 1, what we can do is we can reach out to as many people as possible in our market having intent, so we can be present at the right place at the right time, which is also called as luck. So we're essentially being lucky or maximizing our luck. We are present at the right place at the right time by reaching out to high intent people in our market, which maximizes our chances of closing new business. This is point number 1 that we will do to combat problem number one. For the second one, we focus on building lean, inexpensive, yet highly performing systems that always fetch in a 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever X return on input. So now we always have control over deal flow and we have a good enough idea that is backed up with numbers. Coming to the third point is we do not waste a single unit of energy or time on things that won't sign us clients. Rather, we will solely focus on revenue generating activities like reaching out to more people or outreach. We will try to network with as many people as we can, form potential partnerships. We can follow up with old leads. We can nurture existing leads. We can perhaps post more content that, establish us as an authority figure in the market. These are revenue generating activities, in my opinion, right? So this is what can be done, instead of wasting our time on things that don't sign us clients. Another thing we can do is we can fill all your socials, websites, sales processes, or sales assets, whatever you have, with as much proof of work as possible. So prospects already know you are the expert in the market and they already know what you can bring to the table, right? For example, if before the first call, right, they've already seen that, okay, you've helped 15 other businesses with hiring, you've helped 20 other tech companies reducing hiring cost, you've helped five other tech companies hire passive talent, they can already see that, okay, these guys know what they're doing. So when they get on a call, they don't question your authority, first things first. And secondly, they trust you more than all the other options out there. Plus, you've already sort of established this credibility, and now you kind of have like a USP as well, right? So you're not compared to other recruitment agencies in the market. So that's basically what this will allow you to do. Another thing you can do is fill all socials where your clients would be present, such as LinkedIn and YouTube, with videos related to hiring the best talent, how you can reduce hiring costs, etc. Right? For example, everyone will search up their problems on YouTube these days, right? Even if it's like a big business owner, right? For example, if you came through organic search, you may have searched, how to sign more recruitment clients, and this may have popped up on your feed, right? Um, you can make similar videos for your audience as well, because what these videos allow you to do is they allow you to demonstrate your expertise. And obviously in long form content, they're watching the videos. If they find it valuable, they'll obviously think of you as an expert, right? And that is why I'm making these videos as well. So my market gets basically I get attention from my market and they view me as an expert in this field, and I get a good enough chance to demonstrate my expertise, right? And essentially this leads to more trustworthiness in you. Another thing you can do is you can take control of the number of leads you generate in your own hands by building out processes and methods instead of relying on referrals or outside sources. A very simple point, won't explain this much. And the last point is you can have highly efficient sales processes with zero leaks. So what happens is any lead you have, right? This simple code, right? You either what was that? Let me remember. Yeah, the code says they either buy or they either die, right? What I mean by this is obviously we won't pray that someone dies, but what we will do is we will keep following up with them till they say no, right? So for example, there are zero leaks as I've written here, right? If someone showed intent to me 3 months ago, they told me to follow up 3 months later, I will follow up with them because my sales process is good enough. It has zero leaks. Um, if I was having a conversation with the lead, but they ghosted me out of nowhere, I will follow up with them because my process has zero leaks. What this does is, this gives you like a higher chance of closing existing leads, because many a times it's not even about generating new leads. It's about, nurturing those existing leads or, getting in touch with them, because, there's a higher chance of closing these people as well. So, I mean, this is another thing that, you could focus on if you want to close more clients. Essentially, these are the activities you or your team should focus on a firm looking to, focus on as a firm looking to scale or grow in this new era of marketing and sales, where, there's high competition, everything has become cutthroat. So this is what you should be focusing on. I personally guarantee over video as well, if you're able to build up on all these 7 steps, there will be no one in the market who would be able to stop you from signing on more clients, because all these 7 steps are something that we have done time and time again to get good results for our clients. And this is what we have used to deliver results. And I essentially guarantee you that if you set up all 7 of these things properly, literally there is no chance you will not sign at least one new client using all of this, right? I will obviously be making more content on each of these as well. For example, how you can reach out to high intent people, or you know how you can build these systems. All of that individual content will be coming soon. But yeah, if you want something specific, feel free to comment in the video. I will try to read your comment and make a video on the specific topic as well. Feel free to reach out to me over LinkedIn or Twitter. I'll try to link that in the video as well. And another plus point, if you'd like to skip the whole learning curve of setting up all of this, failing and trying again and again. If you're a business owner, a recruitment business owner that values your time more than your money, and you want to set up all of this for under $5,000, feel free to book a call with us, and we'll show you a customized system built for your business basically. Worst case, you can walk away with the system. Best case, we end up working together and we make you a lot of money together, right? So that's basically it. I hope the video helped out. Let me know your suggestions in the comments below. Take care. Goodbye. Happy signing more clients.